You're gonna love this.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. We're here with the Week 11 picks, and we're welcoming a familiar member to the set again. Here he is. Here's Marley.
Bang, bang. What's up?
Alright, so we're here. We're here to do the Week 11 picks, and we're going to start it off with a Thursday Night Football primetime show on NBC tonight, actually. Make sure you check it out. It's the Saints going to Carolina to take on the Panthers in an NFC South showdown. Who do you pick?
I got the Saints for this one, man. Well, my reasoning behind this is, if I talk about Carolina first, Carolina just hasn't been developing. They haven't been putting out the way that they should have been last year, you know. And not only that, but if you look at the Saints played every game the Saints play, whether they win or lose, they play hard. You don't see the Saints losing that many big games. You know, if they lose, it's by 1 or 2 points, and if they win, they win. You know, so I got the Saints. They played really well. Drew Brees is awesome this year, so Saints hand down.
Yeah, this is a team that, this is a game that's already happened this year, actually. It happened in New Orleans, and Breeze ate up that secondary, and he had a time with them. However, I think it's in Carolina. I think it's in prime time. And I think, much like Week 1 with the Broncos game, the Panthers will put up a fight. And I do like the Panthers to barely nudge away. I think their defense plays a lot better, a lot harder and faster tonight since they're on some sort of a roll over the past few weeks. So I'm going to go with Carolina in that game. Next up, we're going to go to the Sunday games. We've got the Cardinals going to Minnesota. Marley, can Carson Palmer pull it off against a tough defense in Minnesota?
Oh, the Vikings, Sam Bradford, don't get me wrong, he's nice. I like Sam Bradford, but once Sam Bradford played against the Eagles, he remembered, hey man, I'm Sam Bradford, and he just chokes and chokes and chokes. And I'm sorry, but the Cardinals, they're not good this year, but I don't think... I think the Cardinals are going to pull this away, barely, but don't take my word for that, because knowing the Cardinals, the Vikings could pull up, you know, but it's going to be a close game.
Well, as I said, Carson Palmer is going to have to be the reason they win this game, and I don't think he can do it. He's half injured. He's not playing his best football. I don't think he can play his best football going to Minnesota to a tough arena. I don't think he can get it done against this Vikings defense. I think the Vikings nudge away with 2 interceptions off Carson Palmer, and the Vikings win it 20-13. All right, we've got the Buffalo Bills going to Cincinnati to play the Bengals, who've been one of the most disappointing teams this year in football. What do they got to do, and do you think they can do it against the Buffalo defense in Cincinnati?
Once again, I think this game is another toss-up. Anybody could win here. Personally, I was feeling Buffalo about 10 minutes ago, but then I started doing some more research, and I'm like, I don't know, man, Cincinnati. So I'm not going to say who's going to win this game, because I honestly don't have a pick for this one, but I really do think it's going to be, it's not going to be close, but it's going to be like a toss-up, as in like either the Bills could really kill the Bengals or the Bengals could really kill the Bills. So.
All right, as a lot of games that the Bills have played this year, I think it's this Rex Ryan's game to lose. I don't think he gets his boys prepared well enough. I think he sleeps on Cincinnati. The way Cincinnati's played this year, Rex Ryan's one of those coaches, and believe me, I know it. I know it all too well. I got the Bills going in here. Tyrod Taylor getting hurt in this game. Whether it's serious or minor, I think he gets hurt. I think the Bills lose this game 27-14, and enraged Andy Dalton tosses 2 touchdowns to A.J. Green, and the Bengals rout the Bills in this game. Next up, we got the Bears going to New York to play the Stout Giants. They played real well over the past few weeks. Who are you taking this game?
So as a Cowboys fan, it pains me to say it, man, but Giants, they're hot. If there's anybody that's going to take this, the NFC East from the Cowboys, it's the Giants. And the Giants got this game hands down. Ain't no question, ain't no what ifs, ain't no what thens. It's Eli Manning's game to lose.
Yeah, the way the Giants defense has played over the last 3-4 weeks has been phenomenal. Everybody was expecting so much out of that defense this year, and they've lived up to the hype as of recent. And I think that it's too tough of a situation for Jay Cutler or whoever the quarterback is playing this game, Jimmy Clausen, I'm not sure. Whoever plays, it's going to be a tough fight, and I think the Giants pull this off, and it's not going to be close. Maybe 30-13, 28-13, something like that. Next up, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers going to Cleveland to take on the Browns. The Steelers finally end this horrible streak they've been on. What do you say?
really asking me that against the Browns, bro? The 0-10 Browns?
Anything can happen.
Come on, man. I mean, anything can happen. I mean, like, in the last 10 years, the Browns have beat a lot of good teams, including the Steelers, including the Patriots. You know, but no. No. Pittsburgh hands down. Man.
Yeah, I got to go with Pittsburgh in this game also. No matter how bad Ben Roethlisberger plays, as long as they've got Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, Ben Roethlisberger, you're not going to lose to the Cleveland team, especially not going to lose the one that's got momentum down. But it's in Cleveland. Anything can happen. They're desperate for at least one win this year. I've still got to go with Pittsburgh, but who knows? Tampa Bay going to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Could this be a good game? And who should take it?
This will definitely be a close game. You know, it's not going to be. It's going to be a really good game, not a nail biter, but it's going to be a good game. I got the Chiefs on this one, you know, because the Chiefs they play hard. They beat the Panthers recently. I don't know if it was last week. I'm not caught up, you know, but they just
your pick.
I got the Chiefs, man. You know, I mean,
yeah.
There's no explaining it. There's no, you know, what's the ends? No, the Chiefs got this, man.
Arrowhead is definitely one of the toughest places to play football, and it's not going to be an easy test for Jameis Winston and the young Buccaneers offense. It's going to be it could be a good game, who knows? But I don't see a real good competition here. Depending on how the Chiefs offense plays, you know, they've got Nick Foles now. It's starting at quarterback. I don't know. We'll keep tabs on that Alex Smith injury. If he's coming back this week, then it could be, you know, who knows what could happen. But I do like the Chiefs. The Chiefs defense is rolling. They're steamrolling. Marcus Peters is playing out of his mind. Their whole secondary is playing out of their mind. Chiefs win this game. All right, next up we got the Ravens at Cowboys, and who better to go with the pick?
Come on, man! Is it a question anymore? I see on this channel every time you doubt my Cowboys. I think the only time you've not doubted my Cowboys was with the Steelers. You said the Cowboys going to beat the Steelers. Every time. The Cowboys going to lose to 49ers. Cowboys going to lose to this team. Cowboys going to lose to Eagles. Cowboys going to lose to that team. No. The Ravens going to lose. And the story, there's no, then, Dak attack, Ezekiel Elliott. Ravens ain't got nobody. Joe Flacco's overrated. Nice. Ah!
Well, there's his pick there. You know, it's actually a funny story. I've got friends of my parents that are married. They're one is a Ravens fan, one's a Cowboys fan. They're going to actually be at the game this weekend in Dallas. And I do think, you know, this could be one of the upset games. It could be. The Ravens are playing good right now, but it won't. Unfortunately, for Baltimore, this is just too tough of a test. The Cowboys are rolling, man. Their offensive line is playing out of its mind. Look for the train to continue rolling for Dallas, at least for this week. And they get their 9th victory, and they start out for the best record they had since 1995.
We already got the best record we've had since 1995.
Well, there you go. I got the Cowboys win this game. Actually, 23-14. 23-14. Next up, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Detroit to play the surprising Lions, to say the least. I mean, you know, Calvin Johnson retires. Everybody's counting them out, and they have just stepped up to the top. They're at the top of their division, man. What's your thoughts on them, and what's your thoughts on this game?
Lions got this, man. Like, the Jaguars, as much as I love the Jaguars, Lions, they just, I did not think they were going to be this nice this year, and they are. So, I mean, they just take over this game, man.
Yeah, the Jaguars have disappointed me this year, by far. I don't care if any Jacksonville fan actually tunes into this and comments hate on the video, because I expected your team to not only play well this year, but I expected them to be competing for the division title. And here they are at the bottom again. Like, what is going on? Well, I mean, it's Allen Robinson. It's Allen Hurns. Yeah, I know. Allen Robinson, Allen Hurns, T.J. Yeldon. What are you guys doing? Step up. Blake Bortles, step up. Come on, guys. This is too tough of a test for them to go up to Motor City. It's going to be too hard of a fight. The Lions are playing out of their mind. The defense is playing great. Offense is clicking. Matthew Stafford's playing great. The Lions are going to win that division this year. Mark my words. Green Bay keeps slipping. Detroit Lions are going to be NFC North champs, and they win this game by a score of 30-15. Next up, we've got the Tennessee Titans and the Colts in an AFC South showdown in Indianapolis. Who's your pick?
Oh, Titans. seen LeSean McCoy? Have you seen this man recently? Like, I mean, don't count the Packers game because Aaron Rodgers was just some booty there. But LeSean McCoy's nice, bro. Like, that's...
You mean DeMarco Murray?
Oh,
yeah, DeMarco Murray. So you got Tennessee? I'm going to have to go with Indy, actually. Frank Gore, yeah, he's going to take a pause right there. I got the Colts in this game, man. They're home. It's a divisional game. It's time for Andrew Luck to finally make his mark. I've waited long enough.
Hold up.
Andrew Luck wins this game, tosses three,
Stop.
count of 3 touchdowns.
Stop.
T.Y. Hilton
Stop.
catches 2 of them.
Stop.
The Colts win it 34-20.
Stop. All right, hold on.
34-20.
Back to what I was saying. All right.
Yeah.
For the, what was it, Bills versus Cincinnati? Remember I said that I wasn't sure about that game? Bills. All right, I forgot about LeSean McCoy. Thought he was on the Titans for a minute. Dumb Marley. I know, I suck. Yeah, Jets suck. But, Bills got this. Titans got this. End of story. I'm going to take a break for a second and think about my life decisions. You keep it back.
All right, next up we've got the Dolphins going to Los Angeles to play the Rams. I really don't want to call this game because I hate both teams. That's the last 2 weeks, that's the teams we've lost to. I hate the Dolphins with a passion. The Rams are playing good football on defense, though, and I think they shut down Jay Ajayi. They shut down the run game. And the Dolphins, they lose this game, and their season is finished here. The wild card is going to be too hard for them to come back and grab. And if it's in reach, we're going to knock it out in closing weeks of the season. And the Rams are going to win this game on a low-scoring fight, 19-13, as the Dolphins get shut down with the goal line stand at the very end of the game. 13-19 Rams win.
But I sincerely disagree with you. Like, bro. All right, we're going to compare this with the Jets, right?
Real quick.
Now, the Rams versus Jets. Dolphins versus Jets. Dolphins versus Jets, very high-pitched game. It was close. Rams versus Jets was boring. The Rams have won 2 games this year without scoring touchdowns at all. They won that game without scoring that 1 touchdown. The Dolphins, did you see that kick return against the Jets? The Dolphins killed the Rams, man. Get your picks together, Jet. Man, I'm tired of you being biased just because of the Jets. Your team loses. Don't be biased, man. The Dolphins got this. It's obvious the Dolphins got this, man.
Nah.
Just like how I'm going to beat you down in Sunday night. Yeah, I ain't forgot. I was real salty. I remembered it.
All right, we got the Patriots going to San Francisco. Is there any chance that Kaepernick pulls this off and they knock the Patriots off 2 weeks in a row? Tell them why.
All right. As an African American, and I'm sure that most people over there, most of your fans I've noticed are Trump supporters. But as an African American, I love Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick is one of my favorite players in the NFL due to what he's doing,
talented,
as
man.
you should know. But Colin Kaepernick isn't good. He's a bad NFL player, good person, very good role model. Bad NFL
used to be
player.
talented.
And they're playing who? Who are they playing?
New England?
Yeah, New England. Bro, no. End of story. I'm not repeating myself.
All right, yeah, I got the Patriots in this game for much of the same reasons. Kaepernick's slipping, Patriots are rolling, and they're angry. They just lost. They're not going to lose to another NFC opponent. At least I'm pretty sure they're not going to lose to a one-win team. So the Patriots win that game easily. Who cares? Eagles going to Seattle to play the Seahawks. And Carson Wentz pulled it off.
Wow. Carson Wentz is not clutch. Like, as much as I thought he was really good, it's just like he was hyped. He was what people thought Dak Prescott was. He was all the hype in the preseason. He was all the hype starting out in a few games, and then started making rookie mistakes. And I don't mean that as in Dak, as in he's. I mean, I feel like it's just like Dak Prescott, like he's not being clutch in the preseason. He was clutch in the preseason, and he was clutch in like the first few games, but after that he was just mediocre. And they may have won their last game, I get that, but the Seahawks coming off the win against the Patriots, I mean, it all depends on Russell Wilson is what I'm saying. The Eagles are going to play badly either way, no matter who they're playing. That's just what they've been doing, And it comes down to Russell Wilson and the Eagles' defense, because the Eagles' defense was spectacular against the Falcons, but Russell Wilson, no sentences, man, no words for that. So that's where the game is. Carson Wentz, he can do whatever he wants. The Seattle defense, they can do whatever they want, but the way this game is going to be won was with Russell Wilson and the defense of the Eagles, and I sincerely think Russell Wilson got this. Seahawks got it.
Comes down to 3 things with this game. All right, time zone. the home crowd, and the defense of the Seahawks. Like, if all three come into effect on Sunday, this game could get ugly fast. But I don't think there's a good chance all three will, so I think somehow it'll be a close game because of what I saw with the Buffalo Bills and how they played in Seattle. It could very well be a close game, but if all three click, Seattle's got this game by far. Either way, I think they win, but we'll see what happens. That's a 4:30 game on the East Coast, 1 o'clock on the West Coast. Next up, we got the last two games, the primetime games. We've got Sunday Night Football, the Packers going to Washington, and Kirk Cousins get it done in primetime.
All right, I'm gonna be as unbiased as I can here.
Remember last year, this was the playoff game where Washington got eliminated.
Listen. I know. That's why I'm going to be as unbiased as I can here. Forget that I'm a Cowboys fan. This isn't a regular NFL fan of the tendencies I see in players and the tendencies that I see in the teams, you know. Now, the Redskins, they lost their last game recently?
No, they won.
They won? Who they play?
They beat, I think they won a bye week last week, actually.
Bye week? Oh, I mean, either way. What I'm trying to say is...
Actually, the Vikings lost to the Redskins last week in Washington. The Vikings.
What I'm saying,
got a better
once
defense.
Again, what I'm saying, no, they've got a better defense. But what I'm saying is, well, if I talk about the Vikings, Sam Bradford isn't clutching. He's not doing well anymore. They're on a losing streak, you know. So you can't count that into the factor. The Redskins are good, but Kirk Cousins isn't being clutched, and Aaron Rodgers right now is doing horrible. Like, he's doing absolutely absurd. But the way with Aaron Rodgers. And you can look at his tendencies is what I'm saying. His tendencies, look at them. He'll lose 2 games. He'll do horribly 2 games and finesse a 1. And it's we're not talking about the regular season. It's not mid-season anymore. We're talking about playoffs now. Playoffs are coming up. Do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to sit the playoffs out? Do you think that Aaron Rodgers isn't going to come in clutch for the playoffs? No. I promise you, just their name, the Green Bay Packers got this, man. And I know y'all don't believe this, but come back to this video after they win, you're going to be like, man, why doesn't Marley just do the picks instead?
Very, very good points there. And I really believe Aaron Rodgers does need to win games down the stretch, and he needs to play his heart out because it's going to be tough winning that division. But all 3 teams have got 6 wins or 7 wins. And we've got, 6 weeks left after today? Or after this week? However, I think the Redskins realize it just as well as they're going to be fighting for a wild card slot more than likely. Now listen why. Listen why. They're going to take advantage of the beat-up, injured Packers defense. They're going to take advantage of them because of the way they handled the Vikings. I think it was an overtime victory that they won last week, actually. The way they handled the Vikings defense, Aaron Rodgers is going to be off the field most of this game. Therefore, and if he starts getting past that, remember he's just waiting in the wings. Josh Norman wants to play out to his heart, and I do think the Redskins barely slip by, but they can put just enough on the table to get the job done. Sunday Night Football, Redskins fans are going to be happy, and we're going to move on to the last game. Sunday Night Football, Houston going to Oakland. The Raiders are playing phenomenal. They're coming off a bye week, top of the division, sitting back, sipping teas. Crabtree, Cooper, Derek Carr, they're all getting it done, man. They get it done again this week.
Bro.
And
the Raiders, alright, call me calling it early, but the Raiders are going to the Super Bowl. They're going to the Super Bowl. They can beat the Patriots. I promise you they can, and I promise they will. I promise you that, man. And I'm gonna be a little cocky here, but you know who they're gonna play against, right?
All right, come on, keep rolling.
But what I'm saying is, I issued that the Raiders are going to the Super Bowl early because they're playing who they playing again? The Texans. I mean, the Texans are okay, but no, man, no, not the Raiders are 7-2. The Raiders haven't been 7-2. They haven't had this good a start since they won the Super Bowl. I promise you, they got this win, and they're gonna go to the Super Bowl and lose there too.
All right, well, as Marley walks out, I'm going to go with my pick, and it's got to be Oakland. I mean, they're playing hot. They're on fire. The defense is on fire. The only chance I see Brock Osweiler walking into Oakland in primetime and getting it done It's because of a rusty, beaten up, and a team that just isn't ready and sleeps on the Texans. However, you've got a coach in there in Oakland, all right? They got a smart coach. He's going to get it done. He knows how important this season is. He knows they can't lose one game, or the division might slip out of their grasp. The Chiefs are waiting in the wings, and the Broncos are waiting in the wings. 3 7-win teams in that division. It's insane, but the Raiders get it done. They win this game. Who knows what will happen after that? But all I know is they're getting it done in Monday Night Football. And that's going to be our picks for the week. We thank you guys for tuning in. And remember, you heard it first from Harley.
Peace. And Marley. Yeah.